Good morning and happy Monday to everybody this morning. If you are you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. You already know how we do over here. This is the Friend Zone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all know that this is a space where we come together. We share real issues, real discussions, real opinions, real experiences. And ultimately, we're talking about real growth. Okay, at the end of the day. Now, um, if you're a new here, thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, thank you for tuning in. Before we get into the discussion, make sure that you like the video, you share the video out, you drop your thoughts in the comments as we go along, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Okay, and also don't forget to check out my About page. That's where you're gonna find my second channel link, my Spotify link. Both of the petition links is listed, and all the other ways to connect with me is listed there too. Now, before we get into the talk, guys, we're going to allow everyone else to come into the house and make themselves comfortable. Okay, guys, I am back. Good morning. Happy Monday, Rim. Rim said your avatar is so wonderful. Actually, it's not an avatar, it's an actual photo. It's an actual photo. That's me that you're looking at. That is my photo. But TikTok did generate that photo for me. And so I just used it over here because I like it too. Hi, Felix. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Now, you guys, I know that maybe y'all have you done skimmed through. If you did not read, just skim through the description. You seen the title. You also see the thumbnail. You see how everything correlates together. Hey, babe, what's going on? Hey, babe. So y'all see how no, for real, it's Bay for real. I'm saying Bay. But the name is Your Bay Irie. Hey girl. Okay, I'm gonna call you Bay. But yeah, so y'all know what we about to talk about, right? Y'all know exactly what we about to talk about. Now I don't want nobody to get it twisted. Okay, I don't want nobody to get it twisted because we're not. We're not finna talk about foot. Nope. We ain't finna talk about line. We're not finna talk about her promoting the new man, honey. Them child by. We is not finna talk about that because narcissists. Y'all know how I tell y'all all the time. You welcome, babe. Look at babe. So y'all know how all the time a narcissist. They I don't care. I don't care, honey. You could be mad back. I'm talking about 38 hot. They hear that, narcissists, they still want the attention. They want to, now they want to be your friend after you done got me all up out my comfort zone. You done got me out my character. I done cussed you out like a dog. You know what I'm saying? And here they come. Like they want to just brush it up under the rug. That's a narcissist. So that's equivalent to her. Y'all know how when she did the 3-day stunt, I heard everybody talking about where she at, what and me, the only one on the gun line. I said, y'all, I know good and well y'all know that she done did this before. She did this before, and you hear her saying, "Yeah, I know you did. Y'all miss me." And girl, that is narcissistic though. That's how a narcissist acts. A narcissist acts like that because you wasting breath. You're wasting breath and talking about that people miss you, but yet and still you mocked online. You called your mama a itch. You literally said that's why her body is in chronic pain. Okay, you literally did all of the horrific things. Is what I'm saying, y'all. And you actually want people to sympathize with you. You want people to miss you. Do y'all see the correlation? That is how a narcissist does. They do not care if their attention, if it's negative, if it's positive, they don't care. They do not care. And this is no better time, y'all. This is no better time right here. Because, honey, when I tell you, I got chill bumps all over again. I said, that hit, boy, I'm telling you, people kill me using that email. They will send me something in email. Send me something in email and tell me to talk about it. But I chose this because at the end of the day, not only does it make sense, not only does it make sense, but it's also 1,000% true. Okay. And so me taking this information and putting it together and then bringing it to you women out there, to you single women that's got little pretty little girls. Okay. But you got a boyfriend. To y'all women out there that's with these men and you just don't, something deep down is just telling you something, but you can't put your finger on it. You don't want to accuse them of this or that, da 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 da. To y'all women that's got daughters, but you also is struggling with some insecurity issues with yourself. The daughter look better than you. And guess who else know that? That dude that you keep around. He knows it too. That's why his eye went, just like Tyler Perry's movie, y'all. Y'all remember how that man was doing? To the little girl. That's how some of these new boyfriends be doing. They ain't gonna tell you about their background up front. That no, come on now. They're not gonna tell you that stuff. Some of them ain't even gonna tell you if they're burning or not. Some of them ain't gonna let you know if they got the 9/11 or not. Okay, until you go to the doctor and boom, the doctor tell you got it too. I'm just saying. Okay, so y'all, let's get on into it. Let's get on into it, right? All right, y'all. So one of the most dangerous things that you can do in life is ignore red flags. Why you say that, Brazzy? Because it's true. because it's one of the most dangerous things that a person can do in their whole life, and this is universal, this is to men and women, is ignore red flags. All because, for the you want some comfort. All because you want some attention. All because you want some love. Or they might look good. They hair curly. They got green eyes. Oh yeah. Or a huge endowment. I'm just saying. Some people don't think about what's more important than that. They don't care. Their kids ain't more important than that. No, what? Some people that fur baby, child bye. They so self-centered. Everything is about them. Everything is about them. And they'll do. You just heard somebody. I step on anybody. They get where I'm gonna need they get. Girl, been stepping on doggone hot coals, look like. Been stepping on them for years. But anyway, y'all, sometimes the warning signs, they right there in our face. Sometimes them red flags is right there on our nose. Sometimes people will expose the truth. They will expose the truth. They will tell everybody what's going on. And people still, they won't listen. Some people still, they'll turn their head, and that person, okay? Some folks, let me say some folks, guess what they'll do? They'll find their way right back into the same situation. Say what? Okay, you better listen to me. I'm just saying, honey, y'all stay tuned, okay? So, um, this is what we're talking about, right? Because I'm gonna just tell y'all, for a real long time, on this channel right here, I spent a lot, I'm talking about a lot of time exposing, calling out lies. I popped more lies. I cracked codes. I went up in vaults. I dropped virtual pamphlets, educational information. I put two and two together, four and four together. What? Y'all know I did it. On top of that, even with the friend zone, honey, I was so doggone accurate. Okay, I was so accurate with my commentary and my commentary style and the way I brought the information to the people. I literally got 5,000 subscribers in 28 days, y'all. In 28 days. I'm just saying. Now, is that, oh, girl, you act like you the only one that did that. I ain't saying I'm the only one, but that's something to be proud of, to just literally step on the scene. That's a milestone that a lot of small YouTube channels never reach, okay? And I did it all just by keeping it real, just by being a real woman, just by literally standing up to those lies. No, standing up to those lies, and it stepped on some toes and it exposed some other people, for things they hadn't told people. They got mad, they didn't like it. They didn't like how I was doing my commentary. Although I never had a problem with how nobody else do their commentary. I never had a problem with their commentary style. It just seems like Brazzy, the friend zone always has been a target. But that's how it go. When you're chosen, baby, that's how it's gonna go all the time, right? So anyway, y'all, I spent a lot of time just calling stuff out, right? But my overall goal on this channel, because that was when I just had the friend zone, the main channel. Now I got two: the friend zone reloaded and the friend zone. You guys are in the friend zone. But anyway, my internal goal, it was to peer mentorship, okay, to talk about that, to talk about women coming together, to talk about us, hey girl, hey, y'all know how I talk, y'all know how I do when I drop over there on my community wall. Y'all know, okay? I, like a chameleon, blend in with whites. I'm talking about Latinos, Africans, because honey, I like when them Africans get on up there, but they over there talking. It be 4 and 5 and 6 of them at one time and doing all that talking. But anyway, y'all know. So I did that, right? But I wanted us to get together, okay? To comfort each other, to hold each other accountable, and at the end of the day, to help each other grow. And maybe my outlook was wrong, how I did it. Okay, maybe it was wrong how I did it. Now there was some pros in how I did it, and there was some cons in how I did it. Okay, there was some cons. We'll talk about that later, y'all. Okay, because y'all know I'm still here, so that's a pro right there. That's all I need to say. That's all. Okay, now. But what we are talking about is those weirdos, them weirdo peerdos. We talk about them. And you see how I just told you, girl, in the title. Girl, say what? Girl, he walking amongst you, baby. He laying on top of you and he hunching you. Yeah. He might even say, I love you. Yeah. Drop you off in your car at work. Run back to the house, all up in your little girl face. Huh, I'm just saying. It happens, y'all. Woo, child, honey. I'm just saying. Okay, but today, y'all, this is what I want y'all to know. I'm gonna try to be um I'm gonna try to. Hey, your bae said you're so uplifting. I'm so real. Okay, because a lot of people, babe, to be honest, has tried to make like my commentary is not uplifting, but I'm whether it's uplifting or not, whether they say it or not, my commentary is real. Everything that has ever came out of my mouth, it has happened. Things that has came out of my mouth, it goes down in the real world. I mean, it is what it is. They said, yes, I agree. Yeah. It is what it is. Whether it might, of course they're going to say I'm uplifting to, form an alliance to make everybody else, try to jump ship with them, get on their side or whatever the case may be. Y'all know I can really run that down. I can make a whole live stream off the top of my dome talking about that. Talking about the jealousy and the green eyed envy and how people tried to get me shut down and how YouTube brought me right back up out here. Huh? Save my channel and my reverse date. Huh? I'm talking about what didn't touch my subscriber count, but yet and still, y'all hosts done been terminated I don't know how many times. Y'all keep making channels and keep making channels and keep making channels. Guess what? YouTube ain't the only platform. If you're so hot and you're so good, take that bullshit over there and let's see. Let me see you fly. Let me see you jump. If you so hot, you already tried it with what's that? Patreon. If you so hot, take them feet over there and let's see you pop. I'm just saying, okay? So yes, I could talk about that. Y'all could talk about the fake cease and desist letters that I got. What? One? No, and it was two. I'm just saying through email. Telling me to, yeah, you need to stop talking about stuff. This, you need to stop talking about what? That ain't nothing but a scare tactic. Well, I am not the one for that. Come on now, I have a whole, let me shut up, honey. Let me hush. But I ain't the one for that. Just know that I am not the one for you to try to comment and bark up my tree talking about what I need to stop doing. I know my calling. You still trying to figure yours out. You still over there trying to figure yours out. Okay? You still on that bed with your long Newports trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Don't know if you want to talk about Lil Wayne or if you want to talk about feet. When you try to talk about somebody else, it never goes your way and you have to tuck that tail in and bring your ass right the fuck back, okay? And try to talk about feet, okay? But period. I'm trying to. Only thing I'm saying is this, y'all. When they got mad because I would say yo honey pop your shit because if don't know, hey Ghostface, I'm just saying if don't nobody pop your shit, okay, you got to pop it. People ain't gonna do that. People ain't gonna say that. Man, we living in a whole different day and age, okay? People is literally not gonna do that, okay? Some people, they'll swear to your friends and swear they all down for you, and then you find out, they was really just a low-key hater. Y'all, I had watched, I know this is kind of like off subject, but I had watched this show yesterday, and I was like, wow. I mean, I was so entranced with it because I like the show. Fatal Attraction. That's the name of the show. And I watched the episodes right here on YouTube. And it's going good. How's yours? Um, Thanks, Ghostface. Appreciate it. Uh y'all, in that episode, it was two bosses. And yep, I fully agree, Bay said. Right. Um One of the bosses' name was Stan. Damn, I done forgot the other dude name. Well, it started with a D, so we just gonna call him D. And D, he was he was like, good. I woke up like an hour ago, Ghost said. Now I stopped messaging so you can talk. Well, I'm glad that you woke up. Hopefully you in your right mind, body, and soul. You here for another day, okay? So that's always a plus right there. You starting your day off good. Okay, as with everybody else that's in the chat. But y'all, so D, he was a boxer. But I used to date a boxer, and I know the ins and out of boxing. Okay, I know the ins and out of it. Okay, and this guy D, he was good, but he wasn't good. Okay, he was good, but he wasn't good. You got to understand. You have to understand boxing to really know what I mean. Okay, and Stan, on the other hand, Stan was good. Stan was like so good he couldn't be beat. Okay. Now they didn't say all like what weight class he was in and all that stuff on the episode. The episode, it was just zoning in on how people be low key hating and be your friend and stuff, and that was the how D was. D was in his face. He was like friendly. He was his friend. They had been knowing each other since for years, since they was way younger, right? But D, he really was low key jealous of Stan because he wanted to be like Stan. He kept wanting to. He sparred with him for one. Okay. Even in the sparring, like Stan showed how good he was. I mean, it was just evident. He was just good. And so when they wasn't sparring, D would always try to fight him. I always, pick fights with him. Well, y'all check this. So anyway, on one night they had went out and they went to a bar, and D got all drunk and stuff, and D wanted he wanted to flex in front of everybody and call himself calling Stan out. Okay, he was fixated on that. He had became fixated on literally beating Stan. And Stan told him that night at the bar, okay, they was outside. He told him in front of Eric. Now, y'all, I ain't putting this together. This is what some other boxers they were saying that was there at the bar. So, they was like, when they went outside, Stan, he was like, man, you ain't gonna never beat me. You will never be able to beat me. He probably said more than that, y'all. But and he embarrassed him. I guess D felt like he was embarrassed. So everybody left or whatever. Time goes on, and I guess it fizzled down. Well, hours later, Stan is at the his apartment. He at the apartment with a few of the guys and stuff that was at the bar. Y'all, do y'all know it was a knock on the door, honey? And one of the friends went to the door. Guess who it was? It was D. It was D. He was like, yeah, he came to get his controller. Child, bye. You ain't at 1 o'clock in the morning. You talking about a damn controller. So he made like he came to get his controller, y'all. And the guy, one of the friends that opened it, went back in the living room and told Stan, because Stan was like, who was it or whatever. And he was like, yes, D. He said he was coming to get his controller. So being that it's Stan's apartment, Stan just went to the door. Do y'all know that when he opened the door, D blew him away? Yeah, D blew him away. I was like, wow, boy, that episode was good, y'all. It was good because, we heard from the boxers. We heard, how everything went down. But how that correlates to my message and what I'm talking about, it's because ain't this been going on? Hasn't this been going on? Now, we was talking about my situation. We was talking about foot situation. We was talking about other people, their situation. Okay? We was talking about that and how I had to go through so much, how I had so much jealousy, okay? And I'm just doing the same thing that other channel holders is doing. I'm doing the same thing that they doing, but for real. Y'all is so consumed in wanting to be number one. Baby, you had 10, 11, 12, 13 years to be number one. You mean to tell me you ain't picked that damn crown up and make yourself number one in all them years way before I came? You ain't do none of that then? I'm just saying, right? And I ain't talking about feet, y'all. I ain't talking about feet. So, baby talking about you so smart. So, it's funny, right? And it is. It's funny. Okay. Because what people think, honey, ooh, I heard the channel was dead. Baby, what? It ain't nowhere in the hell it's dead, and I'm here talking every day. Ain't no way. I'm very consistent, still showing up for my people. The only thing that you're showing is that you thought you was the sugar honey iced tea. I came through and told you I was the sugar honey iced tea. I let you know. I pop my shit, something you ain't never been able to do about yourself. You know why? Because my truth, it trumps your lies. It trumps that bullshit that you over there doing. Sitting on your channel for 6 and 7 hours and study doggone cyberbullying one person. For when YouTube come through and they do that sweep, woo, say what? Y'all know I'm coming through. Y'all know I'm coming through to talk about the day when they update them community guidelines and policies, honey. The contract that we signed to become a partner. Oh yeah, when they update this commentary, y'all know I'm coming through to talk about it. Okay, so y'all better be right here, cause I'm sure. Guess what? You know they talking about me too, right? Y'all know I'm they talking about me too. Y'all know, cause I'm a partner, and I signed the contract. Okay, so whatever terms and conditions that us commentators gotta do now, y'all know I'm gonna have to do them too, right? See, I'm gonna show y'all. See, y'all said that, oh, your commentary ain't this and your commentary ain't that. Yeah, y'all put them 4 false strikes in on me. And guess what? YouTube said, the hell you preach. The hell you preach, and YouTube still bought old Brazzy walking out that blazing fire. You know, that 6-foot hole that they dug for me to fall in, baby, because they wanted to bury the friend zone alive. Say what? I Machiavellied these hoes. Huh? What? I Machiavellied them. And YouTube was right behind me, and they can't take it. This is why y'all don't hear about it. This is why y'all don't hear about the interview. The interview that got me the 5,000 subscribers. That's why you don't hear about that. I'm just saying, okay? Ooh, now y'all, let me ask y'all this. Y'all women seen my little product review? What, girl? When I tell you that Beatles nail, that gel polish, that Apex, that Tipix Apex nail kit. You ain't watched the review, honey? It's on my shorts, girl. You saving yourself a whole lot of money, baby. You saving yourself a whole lot of money. It is so easy. Oh, them, oh, honey, it's like those tips is like nothing that you have ever seen. Like for real, because I done got a lot. To be honest with you, I done got a lot. I done tried to do it, and I'd be like, because honey, you can see on the sides and all kind of stuff like that, you know. But reviewing those, I really do think that I just was satisfied. I didn't have anything bad to say about it. Everything was a con for me. I think I had, when I said it, I think I told y'all to go get you a TikTok account if you ain't got one, so you can order yours. And while you're over there, make sure you go at Brazzy Beauty now. Okay, Beauty, Beautii. Now you got to go to my shop, my showcase. Go there and then click on that orange card, and that's how you gonna order yours. Get yours, honey. Okay, you can support that way. But anyway, girl, I'm glad I put that out there. Okay, I'm glad I put that out there because I have another y'all just stay tuned because y'all know I'm pivoting. Okay, I'm pivoting, but I let y'all know, y'all still gonna get the same commentary. Y'all still gonna get it. We're not gonna stop. We just gonna turn it around. We're gonna do what they ain't doing. Y'all can't stop the motion. Okay. So anyway, y'all, back to what we was talking about, right? I was letting y'all know. I was letting y'all know, and we was talking about these red flags and how for a long time I've been out here on the scene. I've been in these YouTube streets, okay? And yes, I was exposing some behaviors and stuff that it just didn't sit right with me. Okay? Even though it didn't sit right with me, it made other people mad. The way that I was framing it, the way that I was literally framing my messages, how I was thinking, okay? It made other people mad. It really did, to their core, period. So, but I let y'all know that wasn't my intention. That wasn't my intention, to make people mad. It really wasn't. My intention was to do what I do, okay? Boom, get on the mic, drop my message, and leave a mic drop. Period. That's my intention. And that's always been my intention. It's always been what I have done. Okay. But I want to say this. Over the course of time, and it has been a while, right? I have built my platform and I built it organically. Okay, I remember a time when I only had maybe, let's say, 20. Okay, I remember the time when I didn't have but 100, 122, 128. I mean, I'm just saying, I built my channel organically, y'all, from zero. Okay, I remember the day. I was not even monetized for a very long time. I know it took over a year for me to even get monetized, right? But when I started doing, the monetization came really, really quickly, really quickly. When I did the interview, when I did the interview, that changed everything for me. That was a game changer for me. It did change things. How I don't know why it happened the way. I cannot tell you that. I can't tell you the why. Only thing I can say is because I think outside the box. I speak outside the box, and I keep it real with my people. Period. I keep it real. You know, just like I'm sitting in your house, just like honey, I'm in there. What? I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real, and that's just what I've done from day one, right? So I just want to be honest about this. You know, we're talking about growing. Okay. You know, I told y'all, you know, instead of literally every time y'all see me or every time I drop a message, I'm talking about, you know, feet or her line or the roots. I know, talking about shit that we done talked about for I don't know how long. Stuff that we know is there ain't gonna change. Okay, ain't gonna change, as y'all can see. The daily commentary. Woo, child, I cannot wait till they come through with their sweeper. Okay, y'all see the daily content, right? So it's like I spent a lot of time focusing on those things that wasn't gonna change, right? So, hey Tina Livingston in the house. Tina said, "Hey sis, I ain't know why I haven't been getting my notifications. I finally caught you, cause you know, but people been saying that for a little minute. How they ain't been getting notifications and stuff. You know, I don't know. I don't know why. The only thing that I could think of is maybe resetting it. You know, maybe resetting it. Tap that bell again or something. I don't know. That's all I can think of though. But I'm glad you in here, girl. Happy Monday. I'm glad you in here. Now, Tina, I'm really just talking. I'm trying to catch everybody up, and we're Tina. If you see the title and the description, if you skim through that, and you know, and the thumbnail, you know, it's what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about, you know, and we're forming that, and we're trying to, like, you know, kind of like putty, you know, kind of like pizza dough. Yeah, we forming it, kind of like you patting out your salmon patties. Yeah, we forming it. Yeah, that's what we doing, girl, because you know. Tina said, "Okay, I will." Yeah. So for a long time, like I was saying, y'all, I spent time. I spent a lot of time calling her out. I spent a lot of time calling it out, talking about this, popping them lies. Man, I spent a long time. But while I was doing that, you know, behind the scenes, I didn't know. I mean, people was enjoying my commentary. I mean, the way that I framed it, the things that I talked about, you know, it really, you know, when you put it beside somebody else's commentary and they doing like the same commentary, you know, um, that's what you're gonna get. Crickets. I mean, you know, some people might shake their head, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? But we are talking about the importance of recognizing red flags. Tina, that's what we're talking about. It's real important to recognize red flags, okay? And I am putting what happened with me because it just came up in the conversation. It came up in the conversation. I was talking about how I spent too much time focused on her negativity, even though I had good intentions. When you do that, you can accidentally trap yourself off in some of that same negative BS that she's spewing out to the people. And that's exactly what happened to me. That's exactly what happened to the friend zone. Although I didn't recognize it, I just kept going and kept going with my commentary and giving it to the people the way it needed to be gave. And that's real. And that's real. That's the only way it can be gave to me. It's real. How you're giving it is just showing that you got a mental capacity. It's showing that something is slowing you down. is showing that karma is still whooping you. Karma is still cracking that whip. But ain't nobody see it like that. Of course she didn't. I didn't even see it like that, right? So basically, right, y'all, when you are always, and this was me, when you're always reacting to drama, you always reacting to foolishness, and you always reacting to somebody else's bad decisions, at some point, you're going to ask yourself, is this energy that I'm giving the people, I mean, is it actually helping people grow? Is it helping anybody do anything? I mean, I'm just saying. Or are you feeding the same toxic cycle? See, sometimes we got to be real with ourselves. We have to be real with ourselves. Y'all, I mean, it's just no other way to say it. Me, if they say, honey, the top three, we don't need but three to stand up. Child, who? You better sit down, girl. I'm standing up. You better sit on down. Look, I'm standing up, right? Okay? So, because I feel like when that realization that came to me, when I asked myself them questions, when I was telling, I know I was dropping, little hints and stuff before I actually made the final decision and stuff. I was saying like, yeah, this is draining. I would drop those little hints and stuff. I would say that how it might be draining. You know, keep trying to keep up with that man. That comment, man, that was just crazy for me. And I did. I realized it. I made the final decision, and I just stopped. I let you guys know, okay, that the pivot was, I was making the pivot. I was changing up my commentary, but I let y'all know how my structure was going to be, okay? How my structure was going to be and what I wanted to do going forward, okay? So, and moving forward, if anybody might have missed it, okay, I want to spend more time encouraging women and men, because y'all know, some most times, my two moderators, Foss and James, they'll be in here. My two moderators are men, and I have Shay. Shay's still my moderator, and Shay gonna stay my moderator, okay? Um, but they would be in here. But moving forward, let me say it again. I want to focus on women and men, people. I want to focus on the good. I want to help people spend more time talking about people focusing on themselves, their self-worth, their healing, their growth, getting blessed, prosperity, their abundance. I want to spend more time encouraging people to focus on the good things that's going around, the good things that's happening around them. And at the same time, I'm still going to keep it real and tell y'all to stop ignoring red flags. Okay? Now, if I'm going to focus on good, why I'm not going to keep it real? You say you're real. So why you not going to tell these people about these pedo weirdos out here? Why you not going to do that? I wouldn't be who I said I am. I would not be her if I didn't do that. Okay? If I didn't tell if I'm telling y'all to value yourself, stop entertaining situations that that might threaten your peace. How in the hell I'm not gonna tell you about the red flags that's happening out here? How we not ever gonna have that conversation? What the hell, do that even make sense? We're not gonna never talk about um issues that women going through, issues that couples might be going through, issues that married couples might be going through. We ain't gonna never, ever, ever touch them topics. Never. But yet and still, I can sit up and say, I'm the queen of commentary. Somebody make that make sense for me. Somebody pinch me, and hopefully I wake the F up. Because that don't make no sense at all. When you say you is the sugar honey iced tea, the HBIC, when you say you is the commentary queen, when you say you can literally pick up a mic and control it, when you say you can control the room, baby, okay? You're going to touch on the good and the bad. Period, point blank. And that's what Brazzy do. I'm going to talk about the good and the bad, okay? So, y'all, I'm just saying. What we're going to do, ladies, going forward, yeah, okay? Y'all, you can hate me now. But I won't stop now. You can hate me now. YouTube ain't got to play no music. Let me play the music. I'm just saying. But seriously, y'all, when you stop ignoring them red flags, girl, at the same time, you're going to stop making excuses for harmful behavior that's going on. You're going to stop settling. You'll stop settling and making them excuses automatically. You won't even know you're doing it. It'll just happen. When you change up your view, hey James, when you change up your view on your outlook, how you see things, when you be like, nah, 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 you look, cause some men, hey, I got to be real. Men is some, okay? They bad. I'm talking about they are master manipulators. Some men are womanizers. Some men know how to spin the narrative. Ooh, child. But you got to know how to handle them types. See, you got to know how to get them the same energy. And I'm gonna tell you right now, they don't like ladies like us. They don't like it. Oh no, they don't. They like them weak ones. They like them ones with the spines that's like a damn noodle. Yeah, but this ain't that. Okay. So what you gonna do, right? You're going to stop ignoring them red flags, girl. And you're going to stop making excuses, right? You're going to stop making excuses because he might be cute. What you thought God only made one cute man? Well, you're going to stop making excuses and selling for that one cute man with the curly hair. He got a large endowment, but he broke. He got a large endowment, but ain't seen nobody's school. Can't give you nothing else, right? Can't offer you anything else. Girl, you got it twisted. Okay? If you think that, if you literally letting a master manipulator have you crawling up the walls after last week and since what? For the last 10 years, you've been on this platform screaming how you is better than every damn woman walking this damn earth. I'm just saying, make it make sense. You've been talking about, oh, I'm this and I'm that and I'm better. Y'all, ooh, I F your man, honey, and y'all ain't gonna do that. Somebody got to damn make it make sense for me now. Because a woman like that got big confidence with herself, ain't no way she gonna let a doggone a ninja manipulate her. Ain't no way. Hey, sorry, I was gone. I was feeding my pet. It's good. Ain't no way that a woman like that, gonna let a man use her for all her money. I'm talking about don't buy her nothing. What? No, I'm paid. I'm just saying, right? So you might want to that's when you need to prioritize things and look at things that matter, so that you won't just settle. Cause you selling for anything. You going for any damn thing now. Okay, it's almost like you content that whatever comes your way, you just gonna settle for it because you know the pickings is slim for you, whatever the case may be. No. It's no. Have some boundaries about yourself. Have some big confidence. Okay, period. Honey, child, men love that. Have some confidence, okay, about yourself. I don't care how you might look. Please don't get caught up with that, right? But anyway, y'all, with all of that being said, okay, let me get back into my commentary. Now, sometimes situations might happen, and them situations, they still need to be discussed, okay? Especially when they involve patterns that, times and, things happen over and over again. That's what you call a pattern. Okay, when the same thing just keep on happening, like damn, God dang, what? Well, hold up, child, hold up. Y'all, do y'all see? Do y'all see how I can break anything down? And I'm just saying, right? Okay, so, I ain't even gonna say nothing. But anyway, situations, okay? Situations might come about, And they might involve, let's just say, your children. Okay, putting all jokes to the side, they involve your children. And I say this because I seen, I'm gonna take the heat. I seen something. hmm I seen something um that happened recently. Make sure I'm saying this right. Yeah, but it had already been addressed years ago. hmm What I seen recently was a person who had been exposed previously, exposed years ago, y'all. Okay, they had been exposed years ago, right here on this platform. Shout out to YouTube too. Shout out to YouTube. Um, they had been exposed for being connected to a man with predatory behavior. And y'all know I got to use the right words and stuff, okay? But y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Boom. So when when they got exposed for that, when they got exposed for that, um, it was like this person defended him, defended the actions. They defended the actions. They gave their defense, and there was a lot. There was a lot. They had went live defending it, and in that live, people was literally saying, you gonna burn in HELL, and God gonna punish you, and karma this and karma that. All of that, it did not. It didn't move that person. It did not. It didn't move that person, even though they was telling nothing but the absolute truth. Okay, um, it didn't move them at all. They had sympathy, but I think with the comments, those people were expressing their anger. They was expressing their rage. They was expressing like, how could you be sitting up here on your platform doing this? How can you be saying this stuff, right? Whoo, child, y'all. And okay, have a good day. And so this is what the people were saying, right? And so um when this it came up, okay, it came back up recently. Lord have mercy. It came back up, y'all, behind some groceries. And so I be telling, let me see. Okay, let me just go and tell y'all, because and I got some emails about this situation too. Okay. And so the emails was asking me how I felt about the situation, and they was also saying, because of some groceries. And so they were saying like she's sneaking back around with him, knowing that he don't like nothing but kids. I mean, like knowing this has already been put out there. It's already been put out there that this man do not like grown women. Okay, Tina said exactly. Ain't no way. No man can use me unless I want to be right. No, Tina, not just that, girl. We're talking about the predatory ways of some men and how they try to hide behind it. Okay, that's what we're talking about. And so those emails, they was addressing that, and how here recently that people put two and two together, because I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, I taught people, honey. I taught, no, y'all, honey, I taught them along the way. You hear me? No, did you want to put two and two together? This is how you gonna do it right here. Period. There go another. I'm patting myself on the back for that. And so when that y'all, when that information had first came out, when people first spoke about it, they started questioning it, right? And she had went live and stuff, and that's when she was making up all of the excuses about it, and how it was okay. Basically wanted everybody to feel like it was okay. And it's never okay for a man to lay in the same bed with a 10-year-old little girl. I'm sorry. I can't get with that. I'm sorry. I never will get with that. Okay? I will never, ever, 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 ever get with that. I would never pat somebody on the back. I never treat them like a celebrity. I never have them up on my damn panel. I would never want to interview them. No, sir. You literally loved on somebody, a man, a full grown, big back, able body, okay, ain't hitting on sugar honey iced tea ass man, okay, after he went and preyed on your friend's little girl, and then he literally end up committing a horrific crime, being convicted, going to lay down and doing years in prison for the crime, and you back with him. And so the people was telling me, they was like, well, Brazzy, it don't seem like she ever stopped. It don't seem like to me she ever stopped. And I'm here to tell you, she probably didn't. She probably didn't. She probably didn't, because y'all do know, a lot of my commentary is locked. It's been times that we hit on it too. Each and every time that she caught herself trying to slither back to the pedo, oh yeah, we caught it and we talked about it. Yeah, because I mean it go that hard over in the friend zone, okay? It goes that hard. We be lit over here, okay? Everybody got a detective cap. Everybody got a shirt that says security. Huh? They sure do in that top drawer. I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all. So and that's why I got the 4 false strikes, y'all. And that's why, like, my recommendations ain't out there. My CTR rate is low. That's why. But I'm over that. Y'all see, I'm just as happy-go-lucky about that and all that, okay? Because I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm just saying, okay? Like that song, honey. I ain't worried about that, okay? Because what is for me, it's for me, and it's gonna be. Now, y'all, let me tell y'all, okay? Let me tell y'all, cause I feel like this. Even when it first had happened, and the people was like questioning it and stuff and cussing her out and all that stuff. Today, it is, y'all. That was like what, 4 5 years ago. Do y'all know 5 years down the line? 5 years down the line, here we go. We're doing the same thing. And I think that is terrible. I think that is terrible. And let me say this, okay? And I'm saying this with all conviction. I'm saying this so serious, okay? I feel like somebody got to protect the children. I feel like somebody has to stand up, even if it's on a platform, and protect the community. Even if the only way you can protect them is by talking about it. You still helping. You still helping to shape your environment, right? But according to the information that's going around now, people talking about she is back sleeping with that pedo. Okay, all because he bought some groceries and trying to. It's mad. People mad because people love me. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I just have to call on YouTube again. I know you got millions of channels, but honey, YouTube, I think this sector over here needs y'all's help. Y'all need to send someone soon. Like, for real. Y'all need to send. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Come by here, my Lord, come by here. Oh, Lord, come by here. See, we need to get together and start singing some hymns like that. And I bet you YouTube will hear us then. I'm just saying, y'all, for real, y'all, let's get back into it though, for real. Because people, we are grown. We are grown, y'all. We are grown. Why do you have grown? See, the commentators, they grown. I mean, little children, they not up on mics. They can't get them no doggone account. They can't get sign a contract with YouTube. They can't be a partner. So it's the grown people. Why you ain't got grown people talking about this stuff? You got a child, a little girl. You mean to tell me that you don't know? You don't know, and you really don't care. Don't give a damn long as it ain't yours, huh? Long as it ain't your little girl, you don't give a fuck what happens to somebody else's. You don't care. Nothing don't move you. The only thing that you sitting over there and you worried about is a damn laptop fund. Yeah, I said it. The only thing you worried about is a laptop fund and who gonna cash up your big ass some lunch money. That's all you sitting on your platform and you doing. For what? 6 and 7 hours. Don't make no sense. Sometimes people do get passionate. They get passionate, honey. They voices, y'all already know my voice carry. They get wired up. Okay? They feathers get ruffled. When we talk about children, children root. We are the world. We are the children. I'm just saying, y'all remember that song? People get wired up when it come to kids. When it come to kids. Like for real. Now, for this person, I just feel like this, y'all. I mean, ain't nobody saying that. That's on you, cause it's not. Ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. Hey, Miss Sharon, ain't nothing gonna change. You been rocking with Johns and tricks. You been on doggone whole stroll. You been addicted to this drug, to that drug. At this point, man, you not trying. You got one foot in and one foot out. And you're not trying at all, like for real. So we done left that alone. But now, when it comes to, oh well, I'm gonna talk, and see, this is how I know, y'all, because this is how I know you screaming, you screaming for me to talk about you, but baby, you're not important. You really not. You're not important for me to talk about anymore. You was important when I needed to stay relevant for this to grow my channel. But now my channel is grown. Okay. So really and truly, you're not anything that you do, it's not, I don't have to use it. Okay. Now I'm gonna use the point and talk about the fact that that you over there literally giving back to the pedos. Okay. I'm gonna talk about that to the women. Okay, to the people who got little girls, who connected to little girls and little boys. Yeah. We're gonna talk about that. Okay. Period, point blank, y'all. So I want to be clear about something, y'all. I want to be clear about something before I go on. Okay. I want everybody to know that no, uh, Bob Brazzy is not calling names. Brazzy not bullying. Brazzy not harassing. Brazzy not attacking nobody. I ain't doing none of that. But what I am doing, I'm talking about something that happens in life each and every day with these kids. Some of these kids can be walking to the candy house and they get snatched up. Some of these kids can be walking to school or coming home from school, they get snatched up. How you think they mamas feel? How do you think that they mamas feel? And I'm talking about going to bed every night and ain't seen their baby in a week or two. I mean, some ain't seen their child in years. How you think they feel? It's the same thing. We're talking about a woman dealing with a damn pedophile, y'all. Dealing with a whole pedophile. Whoo! It just even the thought of that. The thought. Y'all think about it for a minute. We on time to kill now. Y'all remember when Mr. Donahue was right there at the jury box? Yeah, baby. Uh-huh. Let's put them shoes on for a second. Close your eyes. Now just think about it. Ooh, that's a bad boy. That's a honey. It made me mad even visualizing it. Who in the world you trying to visualize a 200 and something pound man on top of a little girl pumping? Get right. Get right. Get right. Get back. Get something. Okay, get something. Because it's just not making sense to me. But even with that vision, y'all, you're trying to vision it. I mean, yes, it is gory. Um, but we're taking that vision and we are equating that vision with awareness and accountability. Okay? Because, and we're talking about when people ignore situations that involves predatory behavior, the real risk is not just about, the adults. No. The adults, honey, y'all can handle yourself. No, the real risk is the damn children. Okay? The children. Period. I'm just saying. So if people they start to see somebody and they just repeatedly over and over choose to remain connected to a person, okay, a person who I mean, and it's not how they say it's not us, dropping defaming their character or anything. No, we're talking about a person whose record is public record and it has pedophilia on there. Period. Right? So when people see that, we got a woman. We have a woman, right? This woman, we have seen this woman since 2017. Now, this woman just continues to do the most terrific shit. And on top of that, let's put the cherry on the cake. She continues to be connected to a pedo. That's going to raise questions. People is just naturally going to question that. Girl, I'm cracking up. When you start talking about we are the world, I'm just saying because we are. But people is naturally, they're going to question that, right? We y'all remember that video? We are the world. We are the children. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But ain't people, y'all. People going to ask. They're going to ask, when we give it, when we're going to be serious, Tina. When we're literally talking about a subject, okay, that somebody might know somebody that's going through, that's done been through, okay, that might be going through it now. Okay, when we talk about pedophilia, you know, somebody might have grew up with a pedo in their household. Somebody might have been a victim of being SA'd or the N word by a pedo. Okay, because of their mom. Okay, she allowing them to be around her kids, or she allowing her door to be a revolving damn door. Let's just talk about it. Let's just be real. It happens. Okay. No, we're not gonna do that because what? Okay. Just because y'all, you want to be entertained. People like to be entertained. People like drama. Okay, in their life. People like to see somebody because they can't look in the mirror and say, yeah, I'm the sugar honey iced tea. They can't say that about themselves, so they'll look at somebody else. Okay, they live their life vicariously through somebody else. Okay, who ain't the sugar, the honey, the ice, or the damn tea in my book. Okay, I'm just saying. So anyway, y'all, the real risk is the children. I got to say it again. It's the children. Grown people ain't risking shit. Not when we sitting up. Don't give a damn. Don't care what happened. You sitting up behind your laptop and all you doing for 8 hours because you can't go out and get a job nowhere. Nowhere. You can't do nothing. All you doing is sitting over there on a damn bed or on a doggone dusty couch and you talking about somebody, okay? And you cyberbullying them. You ain't talking about how many grandkids you got? Ain't some of them girls. So how you figure that this won't make no sense? How you figure that this? Oh, let me tell you, you figured that because you had her up on your panel before, huh? You figured that because you played like you wanted to act like she was a celebrity. Round about the time she was wearing that damn mask. Yeah, I said it. Because it's the 1,000% truth. Tell me I'm lying. Some say I'm lying. What? I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all. So when you see people that is choosing to stay connected to a pedo, you got to ask yourself, what's going on with them? You got to ask yourself, something ain't right about this picture here. Because we know he love the kids. Do you? Some people might ask, do she? Like, what's going on? Because, one time I heard a friend, a special guest say, he had a dream. A little boy was in his bed. What? And I said, ooh, child. I'm just saying, right? Okay? So, y'all, let's get back to the commentary, right? When we say that people going to question certain things, it's because they are and they should. You know why? Because protecting children should never be controversial. It should never have a question mark. People should never go back and forth about whether or not they should protect their kids or talk about somebody else protecting their kids. Hell no. Huh? Standing up for children shouldn't never be controversial. These kids can't do for themselves, just like a cat or a dog can't do for themselves. They depend on human beings. You just have to, just like a child, you got to raise an animal in the way that you want them to come up. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Okay? But refusing to normalize harmful behavior, y'all, that's for the birds. Come on now. That is for the birds. That is going to make me side eye you. And you a content creator. And all you want to do is sit up. And all you want to do is talk about, oh, yeah, she had this to eat last night. Yeah, she did. What? The fuck? Hell no. Some people might don't want to hear these questions, these curse words that I'm dropping. But it is what it is. It is what it is, okay? But it's those people, them children we was talking about. We dedicating this discussion to them. See, Foots, she might think that we dedicating it to her because she want brass. She want me to come back and drop my commentary on her to continue to keep her relevant. But we ain't gonna do it. I heard you. Where y'all at? Come back. I don't see y'all out here talking about me now. Come on, girl. Ain't nobody left but me. Ain't nobody changed up their commentary but me for the better. Okay? I'm just saying. So you over there hollering, you over there begging, and you pleading for the queen to come back. Girl, my throne ain't going nowhere. my crown ain't going nowhere. Anytime I want to come and sit in my throne, I can. I can. Trust and believe I can. No cartoon character, no rap song, no bunch of people in the chat. None of that ain't gonna change the fact that there ain't but one commentary queen when it comes to this, baby. That is not gonna change the fact, okay? Cause if it would change that, I wouldn't have got them cease and desist letters. If it would, I wouldn't have got them 4 false strikes. I'm just saying. Because nobody goes hard like that for a small channel that ain't going to come up. I'm just saying. Nobody don't go hard like that. You know, they only go hard for what they are intimidated by. They only do stuff like that for somebody they're intimidated by. And it's obvious now. I intimidated a lot. Period. Okay? That wasn't my intention, but it happened. So it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, getting back to this commentary, I was telling y'all that yes, this is who this message is designed for. I'm dedicating it for. It's for the children. It's dedicated to the people. You know, the people, us grown people that refuse to look the other way. Not meaning you got to say nothing. You ain't got to make no flashcards. You ain't got to grab your Bible and your bullhorn. You ain't got to say nothing. But you know in your heart, you ain't down with that. You ain't down with that. You know in your heart, oh nah, yeah, she right. I am connected to kids some type of way. Hell, we all are. Okay? It's dedicated to the people who understand that accountability, it does matter. If accountability did not matter, then the word would not be present on jobs, at church, in life, period. Relationships, it just would not be present, okay? If it did not matter. This message is dedicated to the people, y'all, who stand up and say, no, I'm not about to normalize this. I'm not finna make this bullshit normal. Hell no. What? I'm not about to do that. But at the same time, y'all, this also reinforces why I made the decision to change my focus of content. Y'all see that? Y'all, where have you ever met somebody that can talk they sugar honey iced tea about a platform, huh? About a sector, about a throne, huh? And can say, no, I'm not, what? I ain't doing that commentary no more, but at any time, okay? At any time, when I feel like I want to come and pick up the mic and take a seat in the throne, I can. Just know that. I mean, hell, I just seen it with T.I. and Juvie. T.I. and Juvenile, they did it. I'm just saying, okay? Honey, T.I. and Juvie did it, period. So, it's the same thing, y'all, okay? Because Because when you truly you commit to leveling up and just living the rest of your life, or on a note of prosperity, okay, on a note of like giving back, receiving blessings, um being abundant, living an abundant life, you're gonna start to realize something real powerful. You're gonna realize that you're not going to settle. You're not going to be. I don't know what that do. What this damn thing supposed to do now? That was a tornado warning. Y'all heard it on my phone. I ain't know how to get that thing off, but it's gone. So anyway, y'all, you're not gonna settle and stuff. Um when you commit, okay, when you commit to just leveling up in life, when you commit, you're just not, okay, based on where you are, based on your age, whatever the case may be, you're just not going to commit to certain things. You're just not, um y'all, you cannot. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, so I am big. I think where I left off was, um I was talking about when a person truly commits to leveling up in their life, I believe, um, and how they just begin to understand and realize things. They start to realize that no, you can't. I can't control um, what other people might choose to do. Okay, like, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was literally breaking down to y'all. I was telling y'all why I chose to change the focus of my commentary. When I made the decision, when I literally told myself that, baby, you cannot control whether someone ignores red flags. But guess what I can do? I can talk about it. I can spread the word. I can talk to y'all. I told myself you cannot control whether someone returns to unhealthy environments. But guess what I can do? I can talk to y'all. I can spread the word. I can drop the message. I told myself I can control my boundaries. I can control who's in my life. I can control what energy I want to entertain. And I done told y'all before, I'm going to entertain all energies when it comes to forming commentary for me to bring to the people that makes sense. So I can drop a message. If I got to entertain it for 12 minutes, I'm going to entertain it. And while I'm entertaining, I promise you, it ain't going to be how she entertained hers or how they entertained theirs. No. Okay? So it is what it is, right? But all in all, what I'm saying is that when you understand your value, your standards is gonna get higher. Your tolerance for nonsense, it gets lower. Okay? And your life becomes more peaceful. Okay? That's the message that I want women to walk away with. Pay attention to the signs. Trust your instincts. Protect your children. Protect your peace. And never, and I mean never, never allow anybody to convince you that ignoring dangerous behavior is unacceptable. Don't let nobody tell you what you didn't see. You know what the hell you seen. You know what you seen. But I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. Sometimes it's dangerous to confront some of these pedos. Okay, but what you seen, your eyes wasn't playing tricks on you. You prayed about it. The Holy Spirit ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all better tap into the Holy Bible. I told y'all it's basic instructions before leaving earth. Okay? So what you're feeling, that's the Holy Spirit telling you. That what they call sixth sense. That ain't nothing but the Holy Spirit, baby. Okay? I'm just saying. If you feel that way about him, don't confront them, because some of them, they get beside themselves. I'm just saying, okay? Y'all watch a lot of this, so I know. But anyway, y'all, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to close this up. I am sure that y'all got the message. I am sure that a lot of y'all understand just where I was going, okay? And if you want the full breakdown of the situation that sparked this conversation, make sure you check out the video that I shared earlier this morning. I shared it, honey. I shared that video because this has been ongoing. You hear me? This has been ongoing. And what? The pedo back in the picture cost some groceries. I said, no. Y'all, it gets deeper and darker, okay? And that's why I reported this and why I'm hoping that people are going to literally, understand what I'm saying and speak up about this, in their own way. Okay. And again, I want to say that this message is dedicated to the people who stand up for children and to the people who refuse, in all caps, y'all, refuse to normalize harmful behavior, because it's not normal to sit around a pedophile. It ain't normal to breathe the air that a pedophile is breathing in. It's definitely not normal to be in a relationship with them, have intercourse with them, any type of relations with them. That's definitely not normal, okay? It's definitely not. It's not even normal to be seen with them, to be honest with you. I don't know, to each his own. But before y'all leave, y'all please make sure, okay, do me this favor. Like this video, share it, put it on your Facebook page, somewhere, put it wherever, TikTok, wherever. Just make sure you share it, right? And drop a comment. If the comment is a diamond, if it's a thinking emoji, if it's a heart, whatever, just drop a comment down in the comment section and subscribe if you have not already subscribing to the Friend Zone's main channel and also the Friend Zone Reloaded. Okay, y'all make sure y'all go to my about page. That's where you're gonna find the second channel link, my Spotify link. Yes, I'm over there on Spotify too. My two petitions, the links to both of those. One of them is for cyberbullying. People that set up, content creators that set up on their channel for 7-8 hours and don't do nothing but cyberbully. Okay. The other petition, it is for false strikes. You do. I wasn't the only one. Okay. I was not the only one, y'all. And I promise y'all, child, I was on somebody else's channel. I was on her channel and she interviewed me. And we was talking about false strikes. Do y'all know? I put this on a stack of Bibles. Do y'all know that some people reported it? Some people reported it, y'all. I deleted it. I took it down. People reported it. And it was becoming an issue. It was becoming an issue. I don't understand why would somebody report it? Like, who in the fuck would care? Like, for real, who would care? Who would do the most behind something that actually happened? I have a full playlist about it. The false strike playlist. They'll let you know right there. Hell yeah, it happened. You see the thumbnail on the playlist. All three of the strikes is up there. Whose name is on them? That's up there too. The details about them. That's up there too. So I'm just saying, it's not like it did not happen to me. I'll make sure that I share this back out, y'all. I'll make sure, because Y'all know since those false strikes, my channel did take a hit, and I have explained the hits that it has taken and all of that. It's raining cats and dogs, y'all. It's raining cats and dogs where I am. So I want to thank you all for being here. I want to tell y'all thank you. When you focus on your self-worth, your growth, your abundance, your leveling up, you're gonna start to build a life. That's my client dog too, where the wrong people and the wrong situations, they just don't have access to you anymore, period. But that'll only happen when you begin to focus on your own self-growth and worth. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.